Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge.
Men versus Women 1. So my sister chose a theme for the year that is about making a new improved version of ourselves. One thing that I would like to dive deeper into is male-female communication. I'm probably going to open up while talking about this, so bear with me. But it's been important for me, and maybe I'm not the only one struggling out there, so here goes. I googled Men vs. Women on YouTube and found Mark Gungor. I think he's a pastor of some sort, and he has his own unique view of male and female. And the whole 4-hour seminar you can find on YouTube, and I will get a link down under for you. I listened to his seminar and wow, that was a real eye-opener. I've had so much anger inside of me from the divorce, so much blame I put on my ex. And all of a sudden I realized that I am not the easiest person to be in a relationship with. I had made every mistake in the relationship guidebook. I was thunderstruck. How could this be? Was everything my fault? Am I the one to blame for the relationship going bad? That was a hard reality to wake up to. But I tackle this as I tackle everything in my life. I learn, I ponder, and I move forward. I really liked how he said, don't judge yourself because you didn't have this knowledge before. And that was something I needed to hear. I was just about to throw myself under a bus, not literally, but figuratively speaking. For everything I've ever done wrong, and yes, I did a lot of things wrong, but for the right intentions. I didn't have any knowledge of how men and women work, speak, and function. So I did the best I could with the limited knowledge I had, and it resulted in heartbreak and divorce. But had I not come there, I would never have gotten to the point where I started to look for answers and knowledge. So I bought a book called Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage by Mark Gungor. And this year I would like to share with you what I take away from this. I also bought the Mars and Venus books and listened to Dr. John Gray too. Because if I get another chance in life with love, I intend to not mess it up again. Sure, life is filled with ups and downs, but as the Capricorn I am, I want to excel. So I plan on becoming better at understanding and communicating and giving and receiving. It's supposed to be an energetic exchange, a balance, and I need to understand how I work in order for me to incorporate this knowledge in me. The good thing is that I have a lot of bad examples of what not to do if I ever get to the point where I get to share my life story in regards to relationships. So in chapter 1, titled The Perfect Mate, he said many things, but one thing that he's trying to do is kill the myths about soulmates. He doesn't think that there is one person out there that is a perfect match for any one person. Soulmates, someone that is a part of my soul or soul frequency. I understand what he's saying. I agree that pretty much any two persons on this earth could be happily married if they work on it. But there is this part inside of me that truly believes there is someone special out there for me. Every time I even start thinking on dating again, I feel that the universe is fighting me. And let me tell you that they play dirty. Here my sister wanted me to tell you about some of my experiences. We went out dancing pretty recent after the divorce. I had dressed up and put some makeup on and thought I was at least cute. But no one was looking at me all night. I danced by myself and then some with my friends, and I felt totally invisible. It started to get at my self-esteem, so I said to the universe, is there really not one single guy here for me? Well, it didn't take long before I got some attention from an older man with a polo sweater and a suit jacket. Not really feeling it, so I told the universe, no one else? And then I caught the eye of someone feeling like he was too young to be out. He looked like 16. He was looking at me with puppy eyes, and I just said, okay, I take it back. I'm fine, no worries. But in that instant, it felt like the veil was lifted. and I could sense angels all around me, keeping me safe and holding everyone at bay. That was one night, and I kept still at home. Started to feel restless, so I started chatting with some men I met on different forums on Facebook. The weird part was that I would feel depression coming over me. I usually felt really good these days, but the day after I chatted with them, I would feel sad and depressed. And I didn't know where it was coming from until I started noticing the pattern, which once again made me retreat inside of me. More things have happened. My very smart sister-in-law told me that it is important for me to stay single and emotionally unattached, for when the universe will let whomever is supposed to enter my life enter. And I'm not a very patient person. But I give in and ease back into my life, but I feel a pull, like a string attached to me. And sometimes I feel I'm unexpectedly sad. And I know it's not my feelings I feel. And sometimes when I'm in the land of in-between, not awake and not quite sleeping, I feel someone is calling for me. I just have absolutely no idea of who or where or when. All I hear in my head is soon. Right, soon. Is that in Earth time or in Heaven time? Because, as far as I know, we don't operate in the same time zones. Okay, back to Mark Unger. But I love how he uses the Bible to make his point. Mary and Joseph, who was told to wed, and Hosea, who was told to marry a prostitute. But the thing is, he said that marriage is more about doing the right thing than things have to feel right. And if we follow the principles of blueprints from God regarding love, acceptance, patience, and forgiveness, pretty much any relationship can work. We all know this verse in the Bible. Faith without work is dead. And he said that believing without doing won't get you anywhere. I was planning this podcast for months, talking about what I wanted to do, create. But if I hadn't actually started recording and putting it out there, nothing would have come out of it. And I wouldn't be who I am today without it. So we need to actually do the work. And I come to think of the Advent calendar and how many times I read of how powerful words are and how Christ used his voice to heal, teach, resurrect, cast out spirits, bless, and much, much more. Since this is the beginning of the new year, let's take action, get out of our comfort zone, join our group, find like-minded people, help someone. Just take action. I'm trying to follow the promptings I get to see where it will lead me. Until next time, be the light, share the light, spread the light, shine.
This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts, and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.